Episode of Backwoods in the Workshop. Hopefully you guys can hear me a little bit better now. I have changed up a few things and upgraded a few things. And with that being said, now I should be able to use this camera just fine. There we go. Now we can see things just a little bit better than we could before. There we go. That's much better. So hopefully you can hear me better. You can see me just a little bit better. However, my phone battery may or may not die during this episode. Because I'm trying out so many things, I don't have a way to charge my phone at the moment, and the battery is not too hot. So we're just kind of stuck with what we got. Now what we're going to do today is we are going to try to finish up this bad boy right here. We started shaping this up 2 days ago, and we have yet to finish it. I notice I have some measurement errors here, which we're going to try to fix right now. We're going to try to see what these errors are and see if we can fix them. And then we're going to get this thing fully shaped up. There we go. Oh, there we go. Get it ready for the cruising. So if you guys have any questions about what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, or how I'm doing it, please feel free to let me know at any time in the comments section. Get that light right. There we go. Okay. Now, like I said, we have these measurements just a little bit off. So we're going to run some numbers here and see just how off we are. Now, I was probably rushing when I did this, wasn't paying attention, which it happens. But luckily, we can modify it and have no real repercussions because of that. If we need to go just a little bit smaller, that's going to be just fine. All right. I notice the peak of this one is right about 5 3/8. So we're going to call that 5 3/8. Now I need to do the same with this one, 5 3/8. Now I'm drawing this line just to help me navigate where I need to go. Like I said, hopefully you guys can hear me pretty well. I don't know. Hoping so. But we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. All right. So we have that one. Now our next one, we're going to measure 9 3/8. It seems pretty close. Pretty close to 9 3/8. So we're going to call that 9 3/8. 9 3/8. Then we're going to do the same thing with this one here. Right there and right there. So we're not too bad. We're pretty close. We're not as bad as I thought we were going to be the first time I looked at it. Now this one appears to be, well, it's almost 11 1/4. Let me see. Yeah. Kind of right in between 11 1/4 and 11 3/8. So we're going to go right in that little sweet zone right there between 11 1/4 and 11 3/8. 1/4 and 11 3/8 right there. Okay. Now we're going to draw our hash marks. Okay. So now, if you have a look-see, you're off a little bit. Just a little bit. Not as bad as I thought it was going to be. But that's okay. We'll get it going. Now, why is this just nobody's seeing it? I wonder why. I don't know. But that's okay. We're just gonna keep it going best we can. There we go. 18. Yeah, my phone's gonna die very soon. Very soon. I can see it right there. So yeah. Like I said, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to let me know. I don't know if this will be aired or not. I just don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. So we are about perfect here. We are a little high or a little low on that one. So I think we can sweeten that up just a little. Now, let's see what our measurement is. So that's 4 3/4. 4 3/4. So it's going to have to be a little more of a mellower, because I only have, it's not bad. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. I might be able to shape that up over here on the sander. I have the table still set up from last time. Let me rotate things around so you can see it. Like I said, if you have any questions or comments about what I got going on, please feel free to let me know. But otherwise, we're making skateboards. I got camera problems also. But who doesn't in this day and age? It's always some kind of problem. Okay. It's a little bit better. That's a little bit better. You can sort of see the sander over here. That's what we're going to try to do, is shape this thing up. There we go. Right there. Okay. I think we got it pretty good. We're able to tighten up those joints right here, right here, and right here. Right there. We're able to shape those up, make those a little bit tighter. So now it's a little more uniform than it was. Hopefully you can see that pretty well. That's what the back side looks like. So that is what we just did. We fixed this line, as you can see. I need to probably go up just a little bit more right there, but it's not too bad. It's not going to be too much. I'm going to hit that with this hand sander because that thing is going to be too powerful for what we're trying to do. Okay. Get this thing around. There we go. Okay. Okay. We got something going. Now, yeah, okay. We're going to see what we can do here. These harder shapes, you really got to study them sometimes and make sure they're going to be looking right. Like I said, I hope you guys can hear me and you know, just you know what's going on, I hope. All right, there we go. That's a better angle. Okay. We got our trusty sander. We got some 120, and we're ready to ride. We're going to start sanding this bad boy, getting this shape a little more refined here. I'll zoom in so you can see it. what we're dealing with here. There we go. We're trying to straighten out that shape right there, make things nice. Okay, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, please feel free to let me know at any time using the comment section. So depending on whose shins you ask, this could be a good thing or this could be a bad thing. I don't fully round over the edges, as it were, for like a traditional skateboard. These are going to have a bit of a sharper edge, and it could prove to be a little more dangerous. But we'll see. Okay, we're still going at it. Still going at it. Yeah, we're happening. We're making it go. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and end this one. Okay.